Hey guys, welcome back to Any Sport. Today is part 2 of NBA sleeper bets that you need to see right now. Be sure to check out part 1 on our channel if you haven't already. Without further ado, let's jump right into the list. First up, 6th Man of the Year Bobby Portis for the Milwaukee Bucks at plus 8,000. 6th Man of the Year is the award that is most likely to have found its next winner. On most nights, picking anyone other than Tyler Hero to win feels pointless. If you want to call a big picture bluff and embrace danger, Bobby Portis is the sexiest long shot option. His potential payout is not only 80 to 1, but it's also unclear whether he'll play enough minutes off the bench to qualify. While Brook Lopez is sidelined with a back ailment, he's starting for the Milwaukee Bucks. With a considerable amount of certainty, you may disregard the reserve appearances. Portis will eventually return to the backups unless Lopez's back problem is more serious than initially reported. Once you get over that, Portis has the stats to be considered for 6th Man of the Year outside of the Tyler Hero tier. He's scoring roughly 15 points per game and making 51% of his twos and 41% of his threes. His floor spacing is crucial to Milwaukee's half-court balance, but he can also dribble through light traffic and soak up situational work in the post, where he shoots 54.5%. Defense will not derail his candidacy either. This season, he is held up around the rim and can switch when opposing offenses don't have several bodies who can mercilessly punish mismatches. It's a stretch to say Portis has a two-way influence, but he's done enough to establish himself as one of the most important second stringers. Next up, Defensive Player of the Year Marcus Smart at plus 10,000. Positionless defense is typically used by suffocating wings and bigs with quick twitch feet. Marcus Smart doesn't only defy convention, he smashes it. Standing at 6'4", he can nearly guard all 5 positions on the court. The Boston Celtics have no reservations about pairing him with quasi-bigs. He has the ability to body up players with their backs to the basket and derail pick-and-roll divers. In Basketball Index stats, he receives a B for rim protection, post defense, and screener rim defense. Smart combines his inner strengths with hyperactivity and a huge workload. According to Basketball Index, just 7 players average more deflections per game. He competes fiercely for loose balls, and nearly 2/3 of his possessions are spent guarding opponents with top 3 usage rates on their team. Defensive Player of the Year honors will always go to a big or whatever Giannis Antetokounmpo is. Gary Payton won the award for the previous time that it was given out, in 1995 to 1996. Both the odds and history favor Smart over candidates like Rudy Gobert, Bam Adebayo, Draymond Green, Giannis, and others. That's exactly the point. Smart is the primary defender for the league's 5th best defense. His case may not be perfect, but it does exist. Next up, MVP DeMar DeRozan Chicago Bulls at plus 6,500. While some NBA stars have struggled with efficiency in the face of stricter whistles, DeMar DeRozan is having his best season yet. Notably, he's doing it for a brand new franchise that's tearing up the Eastern Conference at the age of 32 in his 13th season. Almost every MVP candidate's case rests on his team securing a top 3 playoff seed and registering as at least a fringe contender. The Chicago Bulls fit that requirement, and they've played enough basketball to regard their position in the NBA's pecking order as regular for this season. All of this bodes well for DeRozan's candidacy for MVP. On true shooting above 59%, he averages 26 points and 4 assists per game. DeRozan's scoring efficiency on ISO possessions is in the 88th percentile, and his pick-and-roll efficiency is in the 71st. However, DeRozan has worked his way into the same tier of consideration as Giannis Antetokounmpo and Jimmy Butler. Well guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Any Sport, and ring that notification bell so that you never miss a video. See you all next time.